as a size because landscape offers a myriad or a mosaic of land uses, whether farmland, whether household, forest, or wetlands. And we need to restore this in all these landscapes because this is in an adaptation action because we know climate change is a reality. And it comes as soon as COP has just closed, which shows that we are on top of things as the resolutions, one of the resolutions of the COP26, which was to ensure that this adaptation impacts come to local level. So the landscape restoration project will also help in bridging what is a gap that has been identified for a long time between the national entities in conservation and the county governments. So we've seen that the national government, whatever it's implementing, it's quite commendable, but we still don't have enough data that we can say this is what has actually been done. And so this project comes in so that we can be able to get that data and actually say that if this is what has been done, is the impact feasible? Are the beneficiaries actually feeling the impact? So this project is going to be one of the very sustainable projects that will be implemented in Makueni and will also show that impact, especially by targeting 50% beneficiaries who are going to be women and 100,000 other beneficiaries. So I thank you very much, and I thank the British government for this good job. Thank you.
Kenya Economic Bloc, which is an initiative of the three counties of Kitui, Machakos, and Makueni. And we're focusing on development of the three counties because we have a lot in common. And so today we've signed an agreement with the FCDO, which is a UK aid program, through the Kenya Development Program, headed by our sister Agnes Odhiambo, who did very well in her work as the controller of budget. And we are working with them, and they're going to support us in developing a blueprint for the region so that then we can know what it is that we are prioritizing, and also developing an investment plan. Because there are many people who would want to invest in the region, but then we don't have a plan to tell them these are the things that we are focusing on, and these are the priorities that we are having. And so through this program, we will have a blueprint for the region, and we will meet with community members, we meet with the various stakeholders so that we can develop the blueprint together. So it's not something that we are going to do from the offices. And then they're also going to help us in operationalizing the governance structures of SECEB, which are different structures. And so this is a program that is to help SECEB move to a next level, even as we wait for the county assemblies to pass the legislation. And we appreciate the work that they have put in it so far, and we are hoping that soon we are going to have the legislation so that it can open up many more opportunities for us. And so we appreciate your support and look forward to working with you. And we promise that we are going to work hard and we are going to deliver in this program, in this project. So thank you very much, and thank you for
High Commission for coming to Makueni County and making, having us sign a memorandum of understanding for those two projects that are very, very dear to us, making sure that SECEB blueprint will be the beginning of actually making sure that SECEB becomes a reality. The second program, which is everybody is now aware that climate change is here. So with the awareness, with making sure that our women, our men are capacity built to make sure that we make sure that we do what it takes to make the earth a better place for all of us. And I'm glad that this is happening at the Devolution Conference after the climate change conference has happened. So we're going to get to action, and thank you for coming, and thank you for supporting us with these two very, very important programs. Asante sana.
These two initiatives are about the one on landscape restoration because of climate change problems and the support to our three counties, Kitui, Machakos, and Makueni, in terms of devolution support through the devolution support program funded by the UK. If I can start with SECEP, it is not just supporting Makueni and these three counties alone. They're working to support all the 7 economic blocks. And this is in keeping with the fact that at the national level, the Ministry of Devolution has been developing the policy of the economic blocks. At Bomas, we were not able to get the regions accepted. And so although we have 47 counties, which are very dear to Kenyans in the various counties, but it's important to organize several counties together so that there can be economies of scale in terms of investments, in terms of development, in terms of doing common things together. So this is really a forward-looking initiative so that by the time the policy and legislation from the county level comes into being, already we are being supported to strengthen our institutional base and to get an investment plan ready so that when investors approach us, we are able to give them a blueprint and tell them that these are the opportunities that there are, and this is the environment that there is, and therefore investments in rural areas, industrialization, manufacturing in rural counties begins to happen in earnest. In terms of the landscape restoration, where there is funding for us as well as through ICRAF by the UK government, we are even co-creating the proposals. This is not the era where the donor came and said, or the development partner came and said, this is what you should do. We have had sittings, we have been developing the ideas about what are the issues. And it's not just county people and the team from the UK government, those who are working under them, but we even involve local people. And for us, it's very exciting because the structure and the spirit of this project is really community-based. It's to achieve the last mile development and for climate change, because the people are affected down there. This is really the future. And even in COP26, this is what was being focused on. So we really are very appreciative because of this collaboration with you and also in SWED about, again, helping municipalities to create good investment environments we are very excited at our work together. And when we sit down and we develop these things together, we learn from you so that it's a two-way traffic, and we use those ideas for even our work at the county. So, Your Excellency, the High Commissioner, please, your remarks.
I'm the British High Commissioner here to Kenya. I'm delighted and honoured to have been invited to the Devolution Conference. The UK has been a big supporter of Kenya's 2010 Constitution and its implementation, and have worked in collaborative programmes with the government for nearly a decade now on how to enhance and support devolution. And I wanted to come down a little bit early before the conference at the invitation of the Governor and the Deputy Governor, because I wanted to see a great county in action. You know, what we've seen here in Makueni, the transparency, the accountability principles, the caring for the people is really impressive, and I wanted to see this with my own eyes and to go into some of the more detail of the areas in which we are collaborating in true partnership with Makueni County. I was delighted to hear that actually some of the Makueni representatives here were in Glasgow only a couple of weeks ago at the Climate Change Summit there. So we have people from Kenya's subnational regions telling the international community, the entire world, about the things that are being done in Makueni, including on land restoration. And as the others have said, one of the programs that we are supporting is to help set that framework for land restoration so we can understand the successes that Kenya has had, helped a little bit, I hope, by your partners, the United Kingdom. So, Governor, Deputy Governor, and your wonderful team here, thank you for the invitation. It's great to work with you, and I look forward to us continually working together and building on success in the future. Thank you.